Today we have a comparison of professional uprights from both Yamaha and Baldwin. Stay tuned. Hi, this is Glenn Tribitz for Hollywood Piano. Today, I'm going to compare two of the most popular uprights, the Yamaha 48-inch upright and the Baldwin 48-inch upright. Now, when it comes to Yamaha, there's multiple layers of quality. Baldwin has one layer of quality. So there's one Baldwin 48-inch upright, and that's as good as they can possibly make it. In the Yamaha, you have multiple uprights in the 47 to 48-inch range. There's the B3, there's the U1, there's the YU1, there's these multiple levels of quality. But when you look at the 48-inch upright, you're going to notice a number of things are the same in all the Yamahas, no matter what the level of quality is. First of all, they all have a center pedal, which is a mute. So the center pedal is not something you might find on a Yamaha grand piano, it's a mute. And that's perfectly okay. Many upright pianos have mutes. The Baldwin, on the other hand, has a working center pedal and a mute. So you have kind of the best of both worlds. If you use the center pedal, you have it on the Baldwin. And if you like the mute, you have it on a switch. There are some other construction details that are really important. For example, if you look inside any of these Yamaha models, be it a B3 or a U1 or a YU1, you'll notice that the frame is attached with two attachment points. Now, if you look at most uprights and even better uprights from Yamaha, if you look at the next size up, you'll notice that there are 3 attachment points for attaching the action to the plate. Well, on the shorter Yamaha, the models we're talking about, the ones in question here, there's only 2 attachment points. But you'll notice on the Baldwin, there's 3. So it's a big difference. Now, what is the difference in tone? Well, it's the Japanese sound versus the American sound. So the Yamaha is famous for its kind of shorter tone. So you'll notice that the tone disappears very quickly. And there's an attack and a quick drop off. The bass strings also. They have a sort of a percussive thud to them. Let's listen to some of the treble notes here. See how much longer the sound remains? It was very, very quickly gone on the Yamaha. Listen to the bass notes. Go and test them. Listen to the bottom note. And it rolls. That's quality piano sound. It's not percussive. It's not a thud. It's a rolling sound. So if you like the Japanese sound, which is kind of a shorter, more staccato, less sustained tone, well, that might be the piano for you. If you like a piano that has a more romantic, more sustained tone, well, then the Baldwin might be the piano for you. Whether we're comparing Baldwin or Yamaha, they both play very well. The action feels very good. The repetition is very good. Well, Baldwin does have their stealth action, which has a very quick repetition and a quick returning of the keys. So some people prefer that. There's something else that you find in Baldwin uprights, which you don't find in any other uprights made. Years ago, Baldwin developed a system for their grands called the AccuJust hitch pin that allows you to adjust the down bearing, the bearing on the bridge from the post. This is unheard of because in the past, if you wanted to adjust the bearing, you had to take the string off, you had to file down the bridge, and you might ask, well, what does that do? Well, if you have the right point on the bridge for the down bearing, you're going to get the best possible tone. By being able to adjust the down bearing with the Baldwin exclusive AccuJust hitch pins, you can get the best possible tone from the bass. And the bearing, the down bearing, is how the strings hit the bridge. And only the Baldwin upright of any upright made can be adjusted after the piano is manufactured for very, very fine tuning of the tone. Also, you notice on the Baldwin piano here, these are all solid wood on the pedals, whereas on the Yamaha, it's hollow metal that sometimes produces unpleasant tones, overtones, sympathetic tones, etc. in the piano. So this is one thing that Baldwin has that Yamaha doesn't have. But the bottom line is what you like the tone of, what you look and scrutinize in the piano, the touch, the fit and finish, all the things that go into a quality piano. Now the Baldwin BP1 aesthetically is a really pretty piano. You notice the arms on the Yamaha was round, but Baldwin is a square arm, and that's the same for Steinway as well. Also, the way they construct the front panel is done with a vent to let sound out. So you don't have to lift up the lid to get sound out from this piano. If you're looking for a professional upright and you're recommended to a Yamaha U1, oftentimes when you go into the store, they'll show you a U1 and it's very expensive, and then they'll show you a B3 and they'll say, well, it's basically the same thing, but they've just pared it down a bit. But, you know, even the U1 is pared down from their better YU1. The Baldwin, as I said, they have one level of quality. So you either buy the best they make or you don't buy anything from them. The thing is, the best that they make will cost you much less than the U1 and a lot less than the YU1. And pretty similar, I think, to what they're selling a B3 for. But when you compare them, there's no comparison. So I hope you found this useful in comparing the Yamaha professional uprights, 47, 48-inch pianos, B3, U1, YU1 to the Baldwin BP1. It's a really interesting comparison, and if you've been told you should look at this size piano, don't just settle on one brand. Really do your homework, check it out, play it, listen to it. Bring your piano experts to try both, and then you can draw a really good comparison between them and an understanding. I think you'll find what we've found, that when people compare both and they look at the value, the quality, the fit and finish, the tone, they seem to select the Baldwin. We spend a lot of time and energy to make our video content, and I hope you enjoy it. So please comment down below. That really helps us. Google Analytics looks at that and bumps us up. Also, hit the like button. And please subscribe to our channel. We want to grow it up. This is Glenn Tribitz for Hollywood Piano saying there's no life without music, and there's no music without life. Bye for now.
Hollywood, that's Groovy Valley, Hooey Hollywood.